Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Night of the Dead. So first up, thank you to everybody that turned up to the Wave 50 party. That was fantastic fun, really enjoyed myself. I think we all really enjoyed ourselves and just did all kinds of crazy stuff. That was really good. 2 moments. So yeah, we really had a good laugh, but the fun is over. It's time for seriousness. I need to think and plan for the future here. I need to think about what's going on. How can we cope? What was the results of the last episode? Things to change. Yeah. Now, there were an awful lot of zombies at that last wave. And we had fun and we did this whole thing over here, which can stay. It's just like the things like the bombs and stuff like that, and expense and extravagance that really I can only use on special party days. Maybe like a wave 60. Are you coming for me? You are. The reason that came for me is it must have hurt itself on the spikes over there and it's taking revenge. Attacked by a stag. So, what's the plan? How can I deal with the quantity of zombies? Now, the obvious choice is to put more stuff down here. But that's not great for the viewers. I mean, yes, it means I can stand here for a little while and watch. And we can do that. But without gearing up all of this crazily, it's not going to last long before they come through. And my base can handle those wave 0, wave 1 waves. Those aren't the issue here. I need to think long term with regards to those bigger waves. Because there was quite a lot of damage done to some of these. A lot of this stuff was close to breaking afterwards when I gone through and repaired everything. Some of that is due to the fact that we had so much flame of fun at the end, I think. Which is fine. Say it was a party one. But the flame of fun is causing it to stay still, which is something that initially I wanted, and that was great. It helped me to, when I had a smaller front, helped me to manage. But now I'm trying to get zombies to pass through here smoothly, quicker. The amount of flaming I did is actually detrimental. It causes them to have too much damage in a localized area. So I think what I need to do is focus more now on the back end. Increasing some damage, in this back area. So that when they do come through, which I want them to, they're going to take a lot more damage. Yeah, I'm tempted to take this bait out and put it here. Just one square. And swap the cutter to here. The cutter will still do its job. Any zombie trying to attack the bait will get hit. But the cutter will also hit people on these outer squares. Which will be very useful. And it'll stop the bait taking explosive damage. Because it'll be protected in here. I'm just a little concerned about the pathing changes with that bait. I would also have to move this guillotine. There would be no need for the guillotine there. I have to move this light. So let's do that. Let's make a few changes here. They might backfire. Can I target that light? I don't know. Let's target the trap first. Let's target this guillotine. Can we now get the light? Probably not. I'm just going to have to take the hit on the light. Take the wall down. Let's try and hit it. No, we just can't target that light. No, it just won't have it. Ah, it's annoying. Right. Trying to target this now. It won't target. This wall keeps targeting. Let's repair the wall. Oh, inventory's full. Get rid of them. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That'll do for now. Just allow me to function here. Oh. Right, I can target that. Let's target. Oh, I did target that. Yeah, we got that. Take the meat down. Let's see if I can replace it on the light. See if it'll accept it. Yes, it will. Can I get past it? Yes, I can. So I need to get a cutter back down in there. I need to be a little bit wary of my feet when I go past on the other side, but that was fine. I had to anyway. Just repair all the damage I've done. Yeah. I'm going to put a guillotine in here. It's the guillotine that was already there. Just move it back slightly. Right. That could mess up pathing, but we will see. I've got something else damaged here, haven't I? Let's get everything back on full health. More my bashing. All good. All good. Okay. Oh, God, I did so much damage to all kinds of stuff, didn't I? Right. I could do with upgrading some of these walls. Let's go get a nail. Let's go get a nail. Go get a nail. There we go. I can upgrade some more of this. It's not high priority to upgrade a lot of that. But some of the back end might be a good priority. Just because if we've got zombies potentially exploding further back, getting some more of this back end upgraded to metal is not a bad idea. I mean, we've got metal coming through, I think, all the way now to here. This is the last point. Yeah, we still got metal in the back edge here. Oh, it's damage. I know it's only a tiny amount. I just want to see any damage because then it makes it easier for me to work out what got damaged and why and where. Right, I'm going to skip forward now to wave 51 and show you what I've done in the meantime. Hello, right, so we're back. It's time for me to start loading things up, repairing some of these lower traps, giving you a bit of a tour. So let's do that. So we have some traps here across the bottom. They really just deal with wave 0, thin out wave 0, make life a little bit easier for me. Right, so we got some named traps here. So when I say named traps, people won competitions on Twitch. So this one here is Jump Jet Captain Cutter. This one here is the Mudcadden Cutter. Up a bit further here, we have the EDF Cutter. So yeah, they're all ready and waiting to go. Just check the light. Oh, light needs a little bit of repair. Check this light. That's fine. Yeah, all good. So next up, after they've funneled and charged up here, we get our ballistas. These are both named. So we have on the one side, it is the Aladdin Games bolt. So let's get that loaded up. Oh, I have to go make some more ballista bolts. And on this side, it is the Bry bolt. And I need to go get some more ammo for that now. These aren't named, but we'll just chuck in some rocks. Ready. I'm not going to use bombs. Not unless it's special occasions. They're just too expensive. Let's go make some more bolts. We also have one other named trap. It is the Max Guillotine, and it is the first guillotine in the sequence, which is this one. This is the Max Guillotine. So thank you to all those people that took part in the crazy Wave 50 and named traps, etc. How am I after? Bolts. Bolts, 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 bolts. A couple more. Go back down, load up the bolt thrower. And I'll take you just for a little tour inside the base, let you see what I've done. Trying to get shot by my own bolts as soon as it's coming up. There we are. Fantastic. So, let's have a look inside, shall we? Oh, there's a little bit of damage out here. I haven't upgraded this. That's probably a bad thing, isn't it? 2 wires and a nail. We have time. We have time. Let's go and quickly upgrade that. 2 wires and a nail. It got destroyed yesterday, so we haven't replaced it properly yet. 2 wires and a nail. I don't like to have lots of spare stuff in my backpack. It just takes up a lot of room. Now you're probably saying, well, you haven't upgraded the front one. I don't really need to upgrade the front one. Nothing dies and explodes by here. It's where things do die and explode out here. So, yeah. So, there's the Max Cutter. And then from there's nothing new at the front. The front has been left completely alone. What we get now near the back, I've made more of the floor metal. Just upgrading it, just getting it, you know, ready for more damage to appear at the back. There's a few more cutters placed on corners now. There is an extra cutter here. They should never trigger this cutter until the bait has been destroyed. If the bait gets destroyed and then they head for me, that cutter should trigger. And hopefully kill whatever it is. But if the bait is being attacked, I am probably already here flamethrowing and all sorts of crazy stuff. So if I need that last guillotine, I really am in trouble. As you can see, I mean, earlier in the episode, we moved this forwards. This cutter now, if we go back into the base, it should poke through the walls on the other side. Here. So, this is just an extra piece of damage when things run through here and bounce into this. because the way it spins, they get knocked around a little bit. And this one here might catch them too. So this is a little bit of bonus damage. Always nice to have. And there we are. So that's the changes. Nothing much. Just a little bit more upgrading, a bit of back end. I can't even get through that one. Is that going to be an issue? I can't get through it. No, I don't think so. They haven't had an issue so far. I upgraded a few more of my tools. So my pickaxe is now an 8. My gun is now a 7. I stocked up on some foods. Went around collecting tree branches. The usual stuff. Right, we are going to start the episode again, or start the wave again down here, where we can watch a little bit of the mayhem. We're not going to be able to stay here as long as we did yesterday. Or when I say yesterday, on wave 50. On wave 50, these were throwing bombs, or one of them was throwing bombs, which did a lot of damage. And one of these was doing improved bolts, which did a lot of damage. That's not the case tonight. They're all basic, so we're probably going to get zombies coming through, some bosses coming through a lot quicker. This means I will have to retreat earlier to the... I still call it my ugly base on the hill, because it is a little bit of a monstrosity. It's not like symmetrical or anything clever. It just doesn't look like, oh, what a pretty base. It's just evolved into a complete killing machine, rather than an aesthetic sort of design from the ground up, lovely looking base. It's just completely practical and not a lot of extra niceties to it, other than lighting, just to help you all see the complete carnage. So I've seen some people in the chat were saying like, oh, am I going to be continuing this series? And the answer, of course I am. Of course I am. I am a little bit concerned that as the amount of zombies increases on the later waves, that I might have to start turning down some graphics details. Just because of the sheer volume. There's just so many zombies now. It's pretty crazy. I mean, there are things I can do first before turning down graphics. I mean, I could delete things like the little flowers, or just some niceties, some of the transparency walls in places I don't need them, if I really have to, because that will, help with the lag, with the amount of zombies. But we're not there yet. We are not there yet. We will keep on going on max graphics as long as we can. And eventually, if there are just too many, we start to get some lagging. I will have to think about reducing a few things. Now, I have actually already reduced shadows. I haven't turned them off. I've just reduced them. Because when you've got 100 zombies in front of you, do you really need each of those zombies to have perfect shadowing? Because this is going to be a big blob of shadow no matter which way you draw it, yeah? There's nothing refined about that many zombies that's going to be like, oh, look at that shadow on that one particular zombie when they're surrounded by other zombies. So I have lowered the shadows, which is always a good call to help. Okay. Here we go. And the music, I've noticed that sometimes it plays the new music on a wave, and sometimes it plays the old music on a wave. It's a bit strange. And for those who haven't noticed, we have now lightsaber sounds. Not quite sure why it still does a metallic clang when it hits the ground, but it does. I'm also not sure about copyright. I'm sure that Disney might might be paying them a visit, so these sounds might be short-lived. And a lightsaber might be called, like, a laser sword. Or something completely different. Oh, here we go. So the first ones are coming out the bunker, as usual. And they should start soon coming through here. They'll get a bit delayed by the jump jet captain cutter. That will slow them down first. And then they'll start coming down the main passage here. Last time we actually had a boss as the very first monster out of the gate. I don't think that's the case this time. We can't see over there, but we will be seeing soon. Still lots of action at the bunker. Okay, here comes the first one at the gate. Fast. I think the ballistas both hit him at the same time and he just exploded. Okay, they're coming at the distance now. Some will drop out of the sky at the first spawn point. Others will spawn for the back. This is a boss. So hopefully those ballistas will get some good hits in on the boss before I have to back off. I will not be meleeing out here. I will be backing off. Oh, boss flying in the air. Oh. He's up. Oh, he's down. Oh, he's down. Those ballistas going crazy, doing what they can. So this is just to thin out the first wave 0. It's not going to have any impact on the final wave, the one that's the base is needed for. This is just a little bit of saving some repairs at the top. If you haven't seen the episode so far, this is nothing. It's just a it's just a little few annoying zombies at the start. I'm not interested in going down there and replenishing the cutters or anything like that. I'm quite happy for them all to run dry. It's not an issue. Same as I'm happy for this lot to run dry. It's just a little bit of fun on wave 0, just to clean out some trash. Doing well. Those ballistas are really going for it. Starting to get a bit of a mass down there now. See them bunching up. Which is great for the catapults. Or the trebuchet. Oh, that's a boss. Boss is going to go for the light. Yeah, the boss over there is just randomly attacking stuff now. He doesn't quite know what's going on. No, he's coming this way now. Oh, takes a little fly in the air. I think these ballistas and things are probably not going to take the boss down. I'm not quite sure why the boss isn't going for me. He's not quite sure what to do. He's going for the ballista. And now he's going for me. Okay, time for me to go. Time for me to go. Okay. Right, let's get myself some food. He's just coming. He's just trying to make his way through the spikes. And he might be getting hit by the ballistas at the same time. Let's have a quick look. I don't want to get shot by my own ballista. Oh, he's heading back. He's going to go back and blow up the ballistas, which is a bit annoying. Can I shoot him from here? Get his attention back. Yeah, he's coming back. Let's go. Sometimes if they lose sight of you, they can get a little bit agitated with everything else around them. Especially if other things have been doing damage to them. They get a bit annoyed. But the rest of them now should quite successfully path this way. Into what is more commonly known now as the sausage making machine, where all this meat comes in and sausages come out the other end. It's the sausage factory. These cutters go crazy. All okay so far. I know some of these don't need a replan. I'm just taking the opportunity to do a quick replan of some things. There we go. Skip a bit ahead here. Check some of this. Yeah, I'm kind of happy to let all this go. I do want to be able to let some of the zombies through deeper, just to spread that damage out. All good. We shouldn't have any issues at this point in the wave. It's the big wave at the end where the issues come. This should just be a case of just keep an eye on things, replanning things that run out. Let things tick over. Come on, crawler. Go on, exploder. Keep going. Okay, and boom over there. It's worth checking over here for damage to traps. I'm gonna replan that one. I'm gonna repair this one. It's taking a bit of a hit. They can take quite a lot of damage now, so I have to keep an eye on that. Not so much the replenishment anymore of the count, but the actual damage to the machines. Especially back here. Back here they'll start taking a lot more damage. So the exploders don't damage the floor or the walls, but they do damage the traps. So you have got to keep an eye on it. Good. Just checking, constantly checking the count levels. That's all I'm doing. Just constantly checking count levels. The butcher's got himself stuck. He's going to get cut to ribbons over there. I am going to repair this and reach past. I'll do that one. That butcher that's stuck over there, he's okay. I'm not worried about him. He's throwing stuff at me. It's probably the most annoying thing he can do, because if he throws stuff at me, that I won't be able to reach through to repair. I can come over here and just flame him, just for a laugh. I should be able to flame him through the wall. Repair this. Yeah, he's gone. That's okay. Give that a fresh. Give that a fresh. Right, we're getting ready for the 2 o'clock wave now, so I'm just going to give everything a little bit of a top up. It's going to need it. Just a little bit of repair, a bit of TLC. Some healing, there you are. The big wave won't be that long away. I'm actually going to do some repairs, not just reloads. Okay, you could be the start. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to let them go. I'm not going to flame them straight off. If I flame them straight off, they're going to bunch up and do more damage in one location. They're bunching up already. I'm going to flame these couple. Oh, I've got a flamer trying to come in the back way. Flame. Some repairs in here. Crazy amounts of bosses, absolutely insane amounts. Let's get some repairs down, get some things going again. It's just insane amounts of bosses. Give him a little bit of flame love here for a laugh. Get a few of these active again. Okay, look at it, more trash now. The bosses seem to have calmed down. Mainly trash. Yeah, it's just trash now. There's a boss over there. Gonna do a quick run round. Come on, Mr. Butcher. Come on, Mr. Butcher. Fantastic. So, there we are, wave 51. Now, one of the things I noticed straight away, I don't even have to think about doing a check. This is becoming too difficult for them to all get through. They're getting stuck by here. There's not enough room for all of them to pass. So I'm potentially going to have to think about increasing the front width slightly. So that second passage at the moment with those cutters, I might have to open it up and let them through. Just as another way of releasing the pressure. Yeah, it's a few spikes that they decided to go and beat up. That's okay. Yeah. They're coming in here and just getting bunched up too much by here. There's not enough room past this shredder. The other option is to remove the shredder and place, you know, floor spikes or something that they can just run through a lot easier, getting deeper, because it's the bosses we're talking about. A lot of the trash will die first, and then those bosses, yeah, we need to let them through a lot more. I don't want too many bosses bunching up in one spot. We'll see. It is an option. I could remove this shredder just to ease the pressure. I might put a couple more crushers in instead, so it's good damage. But on the other hand, crushers also slow them down. Crushers keep them still. Cutters could be a good option. I've got enough cutters here already though, and I don't want cutters poking through the wall, because that makes it harder for me to reach the back cutters. I think I could be removing this shredder. It's also a pain to replenish this back shredder, this back cutter with the shredder here. So, yeah, I think the shredder's days are probably done. Let's go have a quick look at the bottom and see what happened to the named traps. Do they still exist? If a named trap gets destroyed, I'm not rebuilding it. So they're going to last as long as they're going to last. But of course, I will repair them. So, here we go. So, Jump Jet Captains is fine. Absolutely perfect. I'm actually going to pop it back up. Oh, we have a guy on top of here. Come on. I'm going to get the macadam cutter on you. Macadam cutter could do its thing. They have so many hit points at the moment. It's just crazy. So macadam cutter's fine. Let's go have a look at the DDF cutter. Yep, that completely did its job as well. Ran out of all charges. Fantastic. So there you go. Wave 51. We're on our journey now to wave 60. That is going to be the next big milestone. At the moment, everything is coping. But it is coping. I just need to make continual changes and tweaks to my base. It's a constant thing. I have to constantly look to improve the base. It's not something that I can just sit back and go, oh yeah, my base is great. I'll just sit here and not do anything, just enjoy myself during the day running around collecting resources or farming or something else. No. I have to constantly improve this base. If I hadn't constantly improved this base, we wouldn't have made it this far. It's as simple as that. It's whatever you have done with your own personal bases, don't sit back and think that's the end of it. And that's sometimes the problem when you make like a design for a base and then you build this design base and you think, okay, I've built my base now. My perfect base has been built. I can now just relax and watch the carnage. Don't do that. Every single time, look at that base and go, right, what's next? How do I continue to improve it? Because the zombies are going to get more. And you're going to hit different challenges all the time. Like just now, there's a bunching up challenge going on. How far have they got? Got one here. This worked. Yeah, so they've got ones back here. That probably cut because one was there. Did this use? No. So they got to here. So there's still a little bit of scope for me to let them through. Did this take any damage this time? No. And this cutter did very little. It only went once. Okay, no worries. Okay, thank you very much, everybody, and I will see you all next episode for Night of the Dead.